Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with The Sopranos. Last time around we had For All Debts Public and Private, where basically, everything has suddenly gotten worse after mid-2001-ish. No reason, just, things have gotten worse, the economy, sometimes that happens, what can you do? But this is affecting pretty much everybody. Everybody's money is down. June needs money for his upcoming trials, and luckily, after some deliberation, Tony was able to scrounge up some money to help him out. Also, the FBI have a new witness, a new testimony against June, based on the nurse that was helping out at his checkups for a while, a good while. And Chris, Tony set up Chris to go kill the guy that killed his dad. The jury is still out on whether or not that guy actually did kill his dad, but the point is that Chris killed him. And this is Tony's new plan, because he's trying to set up Chris to be sort of a stand-in for him, as basically a level of insulation. So Tony still runs the business and everything, but he won't end up, in the bad outcomes, which are the highly likely outcomes. So he's working on moving Chris up, basically. So, yeah. That's pretty much where we left off. There was probably other stuff, but I can't remember, and we will remember once we get started. So, with that said, why don't we just go ahead and jump right into this episode of The Sopranos. Here we go.
I'm gonna buy a house,
No, I didn't. Where?
Natalie.
So you're gonna stay, huh? You're gonna become a citizen too?
Nah, you don't need that.
Later. Say goodbye to Med for me.
Why don't you say goodbye yourself?
Look, that was like the nicest morning you guys have ever had.
I drove out to Youngstown to see Uncle Paulie, and he was, hoping you could settle this shit with Ralph and the No-Show carpenter jobs.
Ralph. Okay,
Well, for the record, Ralph is here.
With Paulie in the can, there's a new acting capo of his crew. It's Chrissy.
Hey.
That's the way certain people want it. And we trust there will be no ill will.
Wow.
Fucking great. I know I'm just the acting, but still.
Acting
Big
capo.
responsibility, Chrissy.
Hey, I got it covered. First thing I'm doing is getting wings in my hair. Like Paulie.
I'll talk to you later.
Jesus can't take a joke.
I can't believe I'm telling you this. Just I feel really close to you. A long time ago, before Christopher even, I had an abortion. I didn't want to. I know it's wrong, but the guy was such an asshole. It was really the best thing. Anyway, there were complications. My gynecologist says that there's a good chance I won't be able to hold a pregnancy.
In like 10 seconds, that cop's a fucking fireball.
I don't think I want to see this. Fuck, it's my brother.
You better hope your car ain't out there.
Coming! I'm coming!
Oh god, this is still at Livia's old house? They still have that?
What? What do you care, Tony? It's none of your business anyhow.
Ralph Cifaretto, Jonas?
Eh. It's sort of a half and half. On the one hand, it's like, Janice, why are you going for Ralph? On the other hand, it is a, Ralph, why are you going for Janice?
The fuck's all that?
Fiber optic cable. High-speed internet access.
A lot of money in this shit.
Oh, yeah?
Got a lot of topical references in this show.
But what I find interesting, and that's if I hear you right, is that at the age of 19, she actually wants to stay close to home.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I was gonna say. She did have someone close die.
Jackie.
But she brings that up whenever you ask her to clean up after herself or whatever. That she's traumatized.
He was shot to death.
No, it's gotta be tough.
So she should see a therapist.
And her anger is focused on Carmela, not on you?
I catch some shit. But me and Matt, we were always close. Even in that 15-year-old period, you know?
You are the dad. The template for all future lovers.
She loves me. I know that.
Might be helpful if she saw someone.
Yeah, a
Dr. Wendy
therapist.
Kobler.
Okay,
She's
yes.
an adolescent psychologist and an educational consultant.
What do you mean? Talk about private family stuff like I do here with you?
Yes.
Didn't you register for the classes you know you want so you don't lose them?
Look, I decided to take a year off.
Have you?
What? And do what? Loaf around the house?
Actually, I'm going to Europe with Misty.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I mean,
You think I don't want you here?
She knows what I fucking make. Who am I? Bill Gates? I already support the kids.
You're a bartender. You're supposed to be listening to my problems.
She's nice, Janice, you know? Not my usual type, but
Her hair. It's pretty.
why are you guys playing
The
basketball?
rap light, they call it. With the curls.
nothing but that, motherfucker.
Ralphie, why are you wearing the ugliest outfit I've ever seen?
And of course, there's the issue of a family. Making her happy wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for my career. Ha! Gay!
Eh. Is that all you're doing?
She's dropping out of school, going all over the place on a Eurail pass.
Was she fucking kidding?
Apparently not. Her passport from her Christmas in the Bahamas is still valid.
Where is she?
I don't know, down the shore.
Oh, I suppose all these parties she goes to constantly, they're all memorials for Jackie Jr., right?
Tony, please, with the yelling.
You still online?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
Agent, just walk away.
What the fuck's in Europe?
Experience.
Italy?
Girl like that, ass like that. She don't have a boyfriend. She don't like Paulie.
Oh, like he's Jude Law.
Yeah, whatever. She's a...
No.
I don't think we can say that on YouTube, so. Why the foot?
Use your head, huh? It's a $250 million job.
My head? It was your idea.
Excuse me?
When the kid did, Vito.
He's got his
Told
sunglasses
you
on.
how expensive this shit was.
Don't you think she should talk to someone first? A counselor, maybe?
Maybe the College of Hard Knocks is what she needs. Let her see if she likes it with some gypsy lives so wallet. Let her find out you can't work over there without a permit, which the French hang on to like they're bulls.
Thank you for that united front.
You're
The more
welcome.
we fight it, the more she's gonna want to go.
How did Dad react when he heard Jack had been killed?
I was pretty upset. I used to tell Jackie all the time, don't get involved, stay in school.
Get involved? With what?
Drugs.
Right. The ex.
Don't get involved with Twitter.
So
It's just
Dad
not
was
good
a
for you.
positive force in Jack's life.
Jackie.
You keep saying Jack.
Did Dad ever molest you?
No.
I don't tell them what we discuss, Meadow.
Killed the...
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
What about Mom?
No.
Unless you consider obsessing about my fucking GPA and assault, which I do.
Well, she has to learn that education is a lifelong process.
That's what I told
Yeah, well, she's covering her
It's a
bases,
nice thing,
but
sure.
Is he out there? Bachelor party. Some asshole just slipped on a lime wedge.
So I was talking to Patsy.
Silvio, he was so happy
Sounds
though.
like Chrissy's got a little Napoleon thing going on.
God. That's gorgeous. Isn't it? Christopher gave it to me.
Yeah, you like it, huh, baby?
Is he testing her? She's not gay, she's a fed.
What are you doing?
What?
I'm gonna go.
What? Hang out. What's the matter?
What happened to the crazy glue?
Somebody left the top off. Dried out.
You used all the glue on purpose!
Nothing really. You should see the floor tiles, though.
Go ahead.
What? Knock off the tile? Tony says no.
I got your back. Tony be fine with it.
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
So how's your love life?
Why don't you mind your goddamn business?
Anyway, how's your
kinda
sex
feels like
life?
it is my business, considering I had to haul your last boyfriend out of your kitchen in a hefty bag.
Meh.
You're a miserable fuck, you know that? You're just like Mom.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, really. With your condescension and your sabotage, for your information, Ralph is a great guy.
Trust me, I got more information than I need about Ralphie.
There's always something, Tony. Whether you threatened by the fact that he has a sense of style?
Oh,
Does
sense of
he?
style.
My happiness really drives you crazy, doesn't it, Tony?
Your happiness got your last boyfriend killed.
You're lucky I don't rip your ass. I thought we were friends. Did you take his hand off your leg? Did you? I tried. Bullshit! And don't ever fucking call me anymore.
God, she's a sap.
I think we should consider the undercover op a dead issue. Let's just bring her in straight up. Still in all, good work, Cicero.
Thanks.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
You know what the problem is, right? She gave Moltisanti a hard on.
It's all right.
Listen, I don't mean to be a pest.
Then don't.
But some of your...
My mother's expecting us.
Roll up the windows. Don't let the dog hear this.
Oh, I distinctly told you to lay off this fucking job.
Talk to Silvio. He gave the order, you stupid fuck.
Yeah? What'd you call me?
Huh? That's right. That's right. Little fucking tough guy, huh? You bastard.
Well, is it gonna gun versus pipe? That's not gonna work.
Silvio.
Who the fuck are you? Ralph Bunch over here.
Oh.
Hey, you motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Come on, let me go.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get him to the fucking hospital. Make sure he keeps his mouth shut. Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Right, he's the one.
Well, to be fair to Chris, that was not his fault.
Mom, it was your idea. I only saw her out of a gesture of goodwill.
Tony! Look, I don't know what you're so upset about. It's my right to go to Europe. That's what she said. I don't know what she said. She's totally irresponsible.
Did you just say fuck the other sock?
The therapist told her it is her right to go to Europe.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right, now I'm started. There's so much shit in here. Make your own tuna sandwich, jeez.
Barcelona.
You could take Murphy's head and crush it like a fucking walnut.
You were all in favor of me going.
Your mother doesn't want it.
Wow. Listen to Mr. Mob Boss.
What did you call me?
All this fucking pussyfooting around. Years now? Why don't we just get it all out there?
Tony.
Shut up.
Tony!
You got something you want to say to me?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? What do you mean? All these innuendos.
Ugh.
I'm through telling people you help with environmental cleanup.
That's not what I asked you.
Like you could talk honestly for 3 fucking seconds.
You try me.
I made my plans. I'm going to Europe and I'm getting the fuck out
You've been told no!
Watch me!
Don't do it! I'm warning you, do not do it!
That went well.
Your office, your club, your cocaine.
It's not like cocaine.
Really? That's not what I have you saying on tape.
You were fucking taping me?
If I were you, I'd put aside my hurt feelings for a while.
Damn. The fucking switch right there.
A charge that carries with it a penalty of up to 25 years in prison.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
After you make bail, you can explain to Tony Soprano why you brought an undercover federal agent into his home during Sunday dinner.
Oh my God.
We'll probably never hear about it, though.
Oh my
Chances
God.
are you and Christopher will just disappear.
Oh!
Get the wastebasket.
Ugh.
Go back a long way, Sil.
Indeed we do.
If in any way you feel like Chrissy usurped you or anything like that, and you're trying to read me, it's not how it is.
Fine.
Ugh, everybody's got problems. Sil used to not have problems.
What? You catch some shrapnel?
Ugh.
Intro to social
God, if that relationship is just over after that.
closed out.
What about this one?
09531. It's your lucky day.
Morality, self, and the society we live in.
You have nothing to feel guilty about. It's me she blames.
What for?
Okay. I wasn't expecting it to end. They didn't play music at the end. Where is Columbia? Columbia, they looked at Columbia, didn't they, in season 1? No, Columbia is in New York. She doesn't go to Columbia, does she? No, she goes to Georgetown, right? I don't fucking remember. I mean, okay, here's the thing. For like the last 10 episodes or so, there has been a part of me that's like, am I actually reacting to this show? Like, honestly, because there's so many scenes. I mean, even, okay, textbook example is that scene between Tony and Meadow. Very intense, emotional scene. I'm not really saying much. But the thing is, I don't know, how many times can I see it? You know? This ain't our first rodeo. This isn't the first time that we've had a shouting match between Tony and Meadow. You know? Because it is something of like, you know, the problem is you led with going to Europe for a year and not doing any schoolwork. You know? What might have helped would have been transferring to a university in Europe, but still, I mean, maybe it was a little too late by that point to get into a class, but, because, like, you know, that happens. There's a YouTube video I watched, God, like 12 years ago now, but it was basically, you know, someone telling a story of, you know, going through depression and everything, and then they just got a flyer, you know, that said, study flowers in the French Alps. And they were like, all right. And they went and did it. They studied flowers in the French Alps. So, and that, it helped. Not saying that'll work for everybody, but maybe Meadow needs to do that. Maybe Meadow needs to go study flowers in the French Alps. Sounds delightful, you know? I mean, stresses of school. I was there too. In fact, don't I have an old... I got an old vlog on the channel, I think. How long ago was that? Let me see. There it is. 6 years ago now. from June of 2018. Yeah, so June of 2018, there's a vlog still up on the channel where I had to delay a Stranger Things reaction, basically. Because I had work to do, and that stuff came first. Always did. But that's the thing, I mean, like, look, I'm no stranger to that. I'm no stranger to that. I'm no stranger to the stresses of college. I will say, I guess I was fortunate enough to not have a friend who was my age, pass away. Especially as violently as with Jackie. Here's the thing. Europe might help. It might. The therapy would help more, I think. And if she needs to be on Prozac, then put her on Prozac. Because, I mean, the thing is, not to, like, get too personal about it, but, like, I would not have been able to do that. I would not have been able to just go to Europe. Like, I don't think my parents would have gone for that. But my parents are not the fucking Sopranos, Like, the stress of life doesn't come from them as it does with Meadow, Like, Meadow, seasons ago, was saying she was going to Berkeley in California to get away from her family. Didn't do that, ended up going to Georgetown, yet still comes home. I mean, it's exactly what Melfi said of, like, at the age of 19, she still wants to come home, But I don't know, man. She definitely needs the therapy. She needs more and more therapy. Maybe the trip to Europe would be good, but the therapy, I think, would be better. So everyone's got problems now. Everyone's got problems. Even Silvio's got problems. This sucks. Silvio was like a beacon of nothing going on, Like, Silvio was just there and it was good, Silvio comes in, he makes the Silvio face, and you're happier for it. Now even Silvio's got problems. Probably because Paulie's not there. Paulie started having problems, Chris is problems. I'm pretty sure Chris's entire, like, being functions on problems. And there's the whole thing with Adriana and just, the thing, half of Chris's problems weren't his problems in this episode. Because on the one hand, there was the fiber optic cables. That was a problem, Shouldn't be doing that. He was promoted to acting captain. Acting capo. Since Paulie's gone. But even still, he's still causing problems, Every time something happens to Chris, problems ensue, And then Silvio just makes it worse, Which, I guess, to be fair, the whole thing with the floor tiles, like, Silvio did cover that. Like, Chris got the heat for that, I'm sure. Tony was like, what the hell with the, what was going on with these floor tiles? And he's like, floor tiles? What the hell are you talking about? But then Patsy was like, well, Sil gave me the okay. So it's just, I don't know, man. There's so much infighting now. Like, everybody's trying to, like, claw for whatever power they have, Silvio's doing it, now Patsy's doing it. Chris is just trying to keep his friggin' head above water. I guess the only one who is not causing problems is Ralph. Ralph is causing a different kind of problem by being with Janice. I would love, though, if they were just completely broken off now because he was clipping his toenails and one just went and whacked her in the face, I would love if next episode they're just completely broken up. That'd be so funny. I love, too, that Tony knows by the shoe. He sees one shoe, he knows it's Ralph. But everybody's got problems. Everybody's just causing problems. Like, you know, maybe Bobby's not that bad. Bobby doesn't cause any problems. Bobby is a good boy, and he gets things done. He takes care of June, you know? Ralph is only marginally causing problems. Like, he's not causing business problems, which is good. Pretty much ever since he became capo, he stopped causing problems in the business, you know? His only problem was Jackie, but that's gone now. I guess Adriana's not really causing problems, but she's getting problems. She's getting problems. Ugh, she freaking threw up, too. Can I even show that? I don't know. YouTube can be so touchy, I don't even know. I gotta censor what they called her in the middle of the episode. What they called Danielle. Pretty sure we can't be putting that word on YouTube, so... I don't know, man. What time is it? We haven't talked enough. What else are we gonna talk about? I don't know, just everybody's got problems. Everybody's got problems. The thing is, everybody's had problems for 4 years now, you know? Everybody's had problems for 4 seasons straight, you know? It just keeps going, and nothing's really changing. Like, nothing's getting better in these people's lives. Like, nobody's doing something to make a change, you know? And, you know, I know we talk about that this is kind of a slice of life, like, but it really is just in the way of, like, there's no progressing story. Their lives are progressing, but, like, there's not a story being told, you know? I don't know. I mean, that sounds harsh, but it's just like, what are we doing? Where are we going with this, you know? We had this whole episode with Meadows' problems. You know, she's having problems with school. She didn't really want to go back to school. She wants to go to Europe. She tried to go to therapy, but the therapist was like, go to Europe, all this, and now I'm like, okay, but what is the objective with this storyline? You know, where are we going with this storyline? What does this add to Meadows' character that has not been added previously? And, well, she's not going to Europe. That's one thing, I guess, you know. She's not going to Europe. I mean, I feel like the whole reason that Meadow, keeps coming back to the house, despite the fact that she was so dead set on leaving so early in the show, is we gotta keep the actor around, you know? That feels like half of the reason why she keeps coming back home. And it's just like, how many times can you go through this with your parents, who are both awful, at differing intervals and differing intensities and reasons why. But they're both awful. Why not just get away? You know? Why not go? Why didn't you go originally? Even if it is a thing of like, well, you know, they wouldn't pay for Berkeley all the way in California. It's like, okay, but you're going to Georgetown in New York. Just go to New York. Like she needs a car to drive to and from the house. Like, why do you keep coming back? But then again, I guess she was going to try to go. She was going to try to go to Europe, you know? I don't know. Now she's going to Columbia, which is still in New York. And she's going to go learn about society and the fact that we live in a society, you know? And Chris, honestly, like, again, Chris, I feel like half of his problems, like, they're not even him, you know? Like, he should have shut Patsy down originally with the fiber cables and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Chris didn't do a lot. Like, he didn't screw up a lot in this episode, honestly. I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. Find out next time. Something else where someone else screws something up. So, I don't know. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Sopranos reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.